Welcome to Slop 60, the greatest show. This past Monday, Jack Doherty had the police called on him at his own house. What a That's right, Jack Doherty, massive longtime friend of the show, close personal friend of mine. If you guys didn't know that, me and Jack have known each other since high school. Actually, we go way back. We go back a long way. Big time friend of mine. He's a really good guy. Love him. But seriously though, this past Monday, Jack Doherty's now ex-girlfriend called the police on him so she could get her stuff out of the Doherty pimp mansion. Because he's a pimp, like not in a good way, like in an actual way. He's kind of a pimp in a bad way. He's like Bob Dolomite. The ex-girlfriend of Jack Doherty came forward and stated that Jack threatened her, according to this article that I found. And also this epic live stream on this piece of shit website called Party. I have no idea what this is.
You gotta get out of my house. I didn't say you can come in.
She's letting us in.
She doesn't own this house. I didn't say you can come in my house.
Her address is on here. She's a resident here.
I don't care. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own house after I've done everything for you.
You threatened me, Jack.
I didn't threaten you, bro.
Firstly, I want to know what it's like to be threatened by Jack Doherty. I'm not trying to diminish her fear of this idiot, psychopath, whatever the but like, what is he? He's just gonna go, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna climb up you. And he just messes his hair up and he's like a little rhesus monkey. Ooh, wah, wah, with his broken clavicle. Oh, my arm, it hurts so much. Oh, my clavicle, oh, my broccoli head, oh. Boil him. He's a cruciferous vegetable. This is pretty alarming news, I've got to be honest. I thought he was just kind of a clown idiot and maybe he was kind of in on the joke with his friends and stuff. But considering that Jack Doherty makes a large chunk of his money managing other women's OnlyFans somehow, I don't know how the he's managing anything at all. In the video, Jack can be seen calling his girlfriend obscenities as he follows her around. Classic alpha male style. The police enter the home and try to follow his girlfriend, but Jack has a pussy fit. He literally throws a hissy fit like a child and tells them that they're not allowed in his house. And the police respond to this by saying that she is a resident of the home, so she can be welcomed in. And the whole time, Jack cannot believe that this is happening. He's rubbing his hair, I'm sure. He's rubbing his hair and he's like, he's a toddler. He looks like a human mushroom. A broccoli, he's a human broccoli. He's broccoli boy. I was gonna say a broccoli man, but that would be like a sort of a, you know, too nice, honestly. Now, the cherry on top of this entire situation is what he said on stream after she left the house and in his response to the incident where he threatened his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend or the friend, McKinley, I think her name is. He said that he felt used, but that he did in fact say things that he probably shouldn't have, but that didn't justify her leaving, so. You know, threatening somebody, just what a freak, what a f***ing goober, dude. During his stream, he also said that he wasn't that upset by her leaving, but he was more upset about the fact that she is now rich and has a Maybach. So, and that's because of him, I guess, because of, how do they make money? They don't get any f***ing viewership. How is it real? It has to be all just others, it has to be like, he has to be a pimp. He's gotta be a f***ing pimp, brother. He's walking around in the back. He's got the Riz walk, he's got the Riz walk, and the crowd goes wild. And all the 17-year-old OnlyFans models that he's got in his stable are just hoping he doesn't threaten them or whatever the dude, come on. Come on, dude. You, Jack. Come on, sit on my lap. Come to my house, sit on my lap. I want to have a talk with you. I want to have a talk with you, little fella. A nice talk, a friendly talk, I think. I think I could probably get along very well with him. Maybe he could teach me his tools of the trade. I mean, live streaming, how to clip farm, not the whole pimp thing. What the f? I don't want to learn any of that stuff. I'm talking about just like, you know, there's nothing at all in the world that I could learn from Jack Doherty, and there's nothing at all in the world that you could learn from Jack Doherty. There isn't a single human being in the world that exists in real life that isn't a bot, that isn't paid by Jack or his management team that likes him. He's gotta be the most hated human being that makes content. And he's not even like doing crime and stuff. He's not even like Johnny Somali. He just is unlikable. It's so bad. It's the worst of the worst. It isn't redeemable in any sense. Say what you will about, you know, Mark Wahlberg and his hate crime or whatever and him being a piece of shit when he was a young buck. There's a lot of people who really like Mark Wahlberg, think he's a super talented guy. He was a piece of shit when he was young, and whatever you play, I'm so lonely. Whatever the song by Justin Bieber. People don't know, what's going on in your mind when you're like in the tippy top of the world. I don't know what the I'm talking about. There are bad people that have redeemable qualities. Jack Doherty is not even that bad of a person. He's not a violent, evil, criminal, horrible, war criminal, sex pest or whatever. Or I don't know what I don't want to slander him or whatever. Say he's not those things if he is. Has no redeeming quality somehow. There is not a human being out there on the YouTube platform that is less redeemable than Jack Doherty. He's so unlikable. Nothing he does is in any way valuable and brings any value to society in any way, in any shape, form. It's just embarrassing. Be honest, my friend. When was the last time you refused to go to the doctor just because you didn't want to? Because you're really, really lazy. You found some kind of excuse to avoid it. I'm looking at you, guy in the studio audience. Maybe you told yourself, oh, it'll heal on its own. Oh, that goiter will maybe go away eventually over time or something like that. But let's be real. Avoiding it never makes things any better. And that is where ZocDoc comes in. Long-time sponsor of the show, friend of the channel. If you got an itchy eye, a swollen gland, or a cough that will not go away, use ZocDoc. It's a free app and website where you can search, compare, and instantly book high-quality in-network doctors across every single primary care specialty. Dentists, butt doctors, foot doctors, head doctors, Dr. Phil. You can also filter by doctors that will take your specific insurance, ones that are located nearby, close to you, and ones that are highly verified by patients. So there's a social credit score, which is really cool. Best part, appointments happen fast, usually within 24 to 72 hours, but sometimes even same day. No more 6-month wait lists just to hear Dink Mo Wodo. Use ZocDoc. Stop putting off your health and general well-being. Go to ZocDoc.com/Oompaville and find a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Oompaville. The thought of his ex-girlfriend coming from nothing to being a richer person, I guess, by being in contact with him, really dug deep into his core because he was extremely pissed off at her for leaving. But it gets better though, my friends. In his response to Dexerto, he said a dumb argument was the cause of the whole ordeal. So he had a dumb argument with his now ex-girlfriend. I don't think that I should cut the top of my hair any shorter because it looks really good when it's longer than the sides and it's long on the top and it falls in my face. Don't you like VeggieTales, McKinley or whatever? And then she's like, no, look like a normal functioning human being in society. Gain a few pounds of muscle, work out, maybe get lengthening surgery or something. Cause like, I don't even care about people being short. It's just, he's got the toddler body. It's like, dude, go through puberty or something. That's what she's saying, I'm sure, probably. So yeah, in his response to Dexerto, he's not refuting anything. He's backing up the claims of the ex and has no care in the world. He's never cared about anything or anyone ever, except for himself, obviously. If you remember last year, Jack crashed his McLaren because he was on his phone and forced his friend who was bleeding from his head to film the whole thing. That shit was crazy, crazy. That's a Slop 60 crazy certified moment right there, dude. That's real. That's an actual human being that crashes a car because he's not paying attention, endangers his friend, and then just gets the friend to film the whole thing. So seeing that his girlfriend left him because he was being verbally abusive and threatening her, and then reacting like he did nothing wrong is par for the course for our boy Jack Doherty. Smash like, buy Sour Boys, go to sour.gg. I have an actual product that I'm proud of that I make. I make it, I'm the only employee. Just kidding, that's a lie. That's not true. We have a lot of beautiful employees, amazing, incredible people, tremendous people. Just kidding. They're good folks though. Go to sour.gg. We have a new flavor every single Friday, 3 Central Standard. All right, go up in there, buy yourself some up there. Get you some flavors up there. I got strawberry, we got rainbow this week. All right, got sour mango on the site. We also have a TikTok shop now, and we're about to take over the world. So not really. That's a total bullshit. Do not fact check that statement type moment. But Tuah Girl's back, so in big money news, I guess. Spit on that thing! Spit on that thing! So Hawk Tuah is back in the fucking news, a character we seem to be unable to stop talking about because she's so relevant and so incredible. Hailey Welch, aka the Hawk Tuah Girl, whomst now I feel bad for, in all honesty. I've totally flipped. Dude, she's like Rip Van Winkle. She woke up from her long nap, wasn't quite 20 year, or however long Rip Van Winkle was asleep. If that even he's the same guy, alright? What the fuck?
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
She returned from her very long nap and is back. She uploaded a podcast with FaZe Banks, incriminating herself, talking about her mistake with crypto, and it included crying, tips and tricks, a whole lot of fucking nothing. She had expressed deep regret and a commitment to rectify the situation, but very clearly it was nonsense, and she's surrounding herself with a bunch of fucking, you know, knuckle dragon troglodytes on fucking whatever the fuck. Crypto shit. I don't know, dude.
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
She attributed the entire failure and scamming of her audience to a naivete and misplaced trust in her collaborators. So blamed it on everybody but herself, which honestly, it makes sense. It makes sense. She does not seem like a particularly intelligent individual, someone who is capable of making decisions for herself. And that's mean to say, but it's definitely true. And when you become famous, I'm sure the amount of attention you get from the side of people wanting to do things, JVs, ventures, business shit with you is probably overwhelming. And she's from the Deep South. She's a crack baby, I think. Like, she says that. She brags about being a crack baby. So, you know, I kind of feel bad for her at this point. I really do. I genuinely feel bad for Hailey Welch. It sucks because there's so many other people who are more cognizant and more intelligent, at least they appear more intelligent, who have done the same thing and have gotten less of a rap about it, which is f***ed up, unfortunate, sad. Like fucking Caitlyn Jenner. How about that? How about say sorry for I'm just saying, if I rear-ended somebody and they died, I'd feel really bad about it forever, and all I would ever do is just, I'd myself. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'd probably myself. So anyways, Hailey Welch has now returned in the form of a comedic, incredibly funny Instagram post, genuinely hilarious stuff, quality writing. She's got that Jake Paul podcast writing team on the hook with this thing. The post involves a makeshift cross with Rip Hailey Welch.
Breaking news: Hailey Welch has been shot to see.
Hailey Welch dead.
The Hawk Tuah Girl has died.
With articles attached and editing showing news articles of her rumors of her death, because apparently it's hilarious that people are rumor milling that she's died, which I don't find that funny at all. I'm gonna put my foot down and let you guys know I may be the purveyor of slop on this new Slop 60 segment of the Too Late Show live. It's not live, but whatever the f I'm trying to say here, I don't stand for that. We can't do that. As a society, we've got to come together. The Beatles said that shit a long time ago, dude. And they were right about everything, except for John Lennon and that Yoko. F that bitch. Afterward, the video has her sit up like she's having a nightmare before realizing it was only a dream and going back to sleep. And then it continues a few more times with nightmares of her being pregnant, with more news headlines flashing on the screen. And the last is her in prison. Again, articles flashing on the screen talking about the possibility of going to jail. All of these are set up like she's just experiencing a nightmare. The Rolodex of reality is flashing through her epic marketing comeback. The video then ends with her friend talking to her saying, "We got stuff today. Come on, Hailey, wake up. We got stuff today, all right?
Hailey, get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
We got podcasts to talk on up there. Come on. Now, Hailey, get up. We got shit we gotta fucking do, bud. We gotta build stuff, products in the creator economy. All right. I do actually feel bad for Hailey Welch at this point. Like, genuinely, I feel a level of sadness whenever I think about her lot in life. It's very upsetting to me. I'm an extremely empathetic individual. You know, I spend a lot of time thinking about those who have less than I do. Now that was a long-winded explanation of a few seconds of footage, but it's just her announcing that she's back from a long break. The long break, obviously, because she scammed a bunch of people with crypto, allegedly, due to her companions or compatriots or something like that. She's disposing rumors that she's not dead. She's disposing the rumors that she's dead. I'm not pregnant and I'm not in prison yet. Now, I'm no lawyer, but there's got to be some kind of repercussion, some kind of, maybe that is the repercussion, is just being fucking whipping boyed by the internet. That could be kind of, you know, an epic L. It seems like to me she hasn't seen any justice, but she's definitely suffered emotionally, which may be enough, may not be enough. I feel bad for her in all honesty. I feel like she genuinely had no fucking idea what was going on at this point. My mind's changed a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, but the whole podcast thing with FaZe Banks or whatever, I mean, that was a bad look. That just makes you seem like you are a bad person and you want to scam more people, in fact. And then FaZe Banks is like, yo, I just wanted a pipe, dude. He's such a boy, it's crazy. So yeah, good news, guys. Hailey Welch is coming back, and she's gonna be back doing what she loves the most. This time, though, not stealing money through crypto. She's gonna be making awesome content. She's got a huge project. What's the project? She's the topic of an up-and-coming documentary. She's the focal point of the fucking documentary. I'm not sure how or why that's possible. Make a documentary, find a random homeless guy, and they'll be better than this. I mean, what are you talking about, dude? Nothing about her life is interesting enough to deserve a documentary. She got clowned on. Everything we already know, it's all there. But it's apparently in the works, whatever. I'm not sure how they're gonna end it with a fucking crypto scam. That is a definite hero's journey, though, I think. The producer and CEO of the group Bungalow Media Plus Entertainment, a fellow by the name of Bob Friedman, states that the story of her life is interesting, and that's all from a single sentence and no social media presence whatsoever. And the fact that saying "hook to a spit on that thing," that being a single sentence, no social media presence whatsoever, she was able to build fame and fortune in a record time from the ground up. Apparently that cements her status in the pop culture lexicon. Talks about how it's an inspiring tale and story of her journey and her navigating the risks and rewards of social media. It's bullshit. This is real though? Total bullshit. I don't fucking understand at all what's going on. Who thought this was a good idea? Who signed off on this? Who the dude? Come on! I'm going to get my 19th century, I'm gonna get my 19th century rapier and I'm going to cavalry charge. I'm gonna lead a cavalry charge into Hollywood, all right? And it's just gonna be cosplaying. I'm not gonna do anything bad, obviously. I'm not a threat, just a jokester. I'm not a threat, I'm just a funny little guy, all right? I'm not a threat, I'm just a funny little guy. This documentary though, it's real. She talked about sucking on a YouTube channel. She's crass and gross and like just normal looking. And now she's hated, but also loved somehow. I have no idea. Also, she said on record she hated being known for the hawk to a spit on that long, juicy or whatever the she originally said. I don't know the exact quote. And she wanted that footage deleted after it went viral. But all of a sudden, she's raking in a fortune to now having a documentary. Dude, it's crazy, man. The article is very strange. It's a weird puff piece to try to sell the documentary, which we'll all be watching. I will absolutely be watching it, and I can't believe the time that we're living in right now. It's unbelievable. Historians could not have predicted this in a million years. There's no fucking way. I don't know. The indecipherable parables of humanity are unfolding in front of our very eyes. We're living in the Old Testament times 2. It's just more granular and nebulous, and it's on X instead of in Judea. Anyways, that has been Slop 60. If you enjoyed, press the like down below. Whatever the else, I don't really know. Go to the Gump Club, gump.club, to get some behind the scenes footage. We do a bunch of cool shit. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 Central Standard, tune in to the Too Late Show Live. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun very soon. Press the like button. I'll see you guys.